continue the lesson. So the homeopath doctor is narrating the story to his colleagues and friends in a room. This original story was written in Malayalam, and this story was translated by V. Abdullah into English. And the narrator of the story, or the hero of the story, is a homeopath doctor. And this homeopath doctor is this homeopath doctor started his medical practice because of his early practice. Maybe he is in early stages of his practice. He is leading he has no lot of money. He is a poor fellow. Even though he is poor, he is living in a rented house with very little amount and with very little comforts. One day, as there is no air and as it was in very hot summer, as he is not able to sleep because of lack of fresh air, he started reading a book named Materia Medica, some medical book. While reading, it happened to see himself in a mirror, and seeing into the mirror, he has taken some 3 silly decisions. What are those? He want to shave every day. From that day onwards, he want to shave every day, and he want to grow thin mustache, and he want to maintain some beautiful smile on his face in order to enhance his handsomeness. At the same time, in his brain, another silly thought appeared or struck. What is that? He want to marry a fat female doctor who has lot of practice and money. Why? Because if he commit any mistakes in their married life, she may beat him in order to run away from that place. And if if she is fat, she is not able to run as fast as he, so he want to marry a fat woman. Like that, his thoughts were at that time. From the upper side, from the ceiling, that sound came. That is a a big snake fell on the ground and crawled on his left shoulder and that snake is very near to him. That is up to yesterday's story. Now coming to the present, it would not be correct to say merely that I sat there holding my breath. I was turned to stone, but my mind was very active. The door opened into darkness. The room was surrounded by darkness. In the light of the lamp, I sat there like a stone image in the flesh. When the snake crawled around his elbow and his head is near to the snake's hood is near to the face of the narrator, what is the reaction of the narrator? It would not be correct to say merely that I sat there holding my breath. He is saying I sat there without any breath also, but it is not correct answer. He sat there just like a statue. His mind became very active, but he turned into a stone. He sat like a statue at that time. And the condition of that place is the room is full of darkness, and he is like a image. You can see image here, like a statue. He sat in the chair. And there was some pain in my left arm, as the snake is very big. Because of its weight, his left arm is has pain. He is suffering from pain. It was as if a thick leaden rod, no, a rod made up of molten fire, బాగా ఎర్రగా కాలుతున్న ఒక ఐరన్ రాడ్, molten fire was there in the arm అన్నట్లు. He is suffering from pain, was slowly but powerfully crushing my arm. The arm was beginning to be drained in of all strengths. What could I do? He is suffering from pain. At the same time, he is terrified. He is afraid of the snake. What happens? His brain is working, but he is not moving. Because if he moves a little bit, the snake may bite him. A snake may hiss him. So, at the at my slightest movement, the snake would strike me. If he move a small, if he move a small bit, a small bit of movement can make the snake to attack him. Death lurked 4 inches away. The death is very near. That is very near. Hit 4 inches away. Suppose it struck, what was the medicine I had to take? If the snake bite me, if the snake struck me, what is the medicine I have to take? His brain is thinking, is very active. His brain is thinking very actively. It is taking decisions. There was no medicine in the room. Oh God, there is no room. There is no medicine in the room also. I was but a poor, foolish, and a stupid doctor. Of course, I'm a doctor, but I'm a foolish doctor, I'm a poor doctor, and a stupid doctor. I didn't store a small amount of medicine also in the house. He cursed himself. He cursed himself. I forgot my danger and smiled feebly at myself. For his stupidness, the doctor smiled feebly. Feebly means weakly. It seemed as if God appreciated that the snake turned its head. Maybe God listened my prayer. The snake just moved his head like this, turned its head. What was there on the opposite side? Yes, there is mirror. It looked into the mirror and saw the reflections. And on moving the snake's head from this direction to this direction, there is a mirror. So its reflections were there in the mirror. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflections. I do not claim that it was the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror. Maybe this is the first snake who looked into the mirror, but I'm not uh, confident to say that answer. Maybe this is one of the snake, or maybe this is the first snake that saw itself into the mirror. But it was certain that the snake was looking into the mirror. But I can say definitely that the snake is looking into the mirror itself. Was it admiring its beauty? And seeing the mirror and seeing its reflection, the snake doesn't is not moving at all. Then the homeopath doctor got another silly thought. What is that? Was it admiring its beauty? Was the snake admiring its beauty? Was it trying to make important decisions about growing mustache, or moving using eyeshadow and mascara, or wearing a vermilion spot on its forehead? The doctor got some humorous thoughts like, is it ready to grow mustache, or is it ready to apply ma- mascara, red color on the eyelids, red color on the eyelids, you can see in the diagram. Yes, the red color on the eyelids. Or it want to use vermilion spot. Vermilion spot means sticker on the forehead, like this sticker on the forehead, on its forehead. In this way, like homeopath doctor, he has taken some decisions like growing mustache and shaving every day, beauty, maintaining some smile on his face. Like that, does the snake also has taken some decisions like growing mustache, vermilion spot, and eyeshadow or mascara? Like that, he got some different silly thoughts. Who got these silly thoughts? Yes, the homeopath doctor. I did not know anything for certain. What sex was this snake? Was it male or female? I don't know the sex of the snake. Is it a male snake or female snake? If it is female snake, it may use vermilion spot. If it is male snake, it uses mascara and eyeshadow. If it is male snake, it grows mustache. If it is female snake, it uses vermilion spot and mascara. I will never know, for the snake unwound itself from my arm and slowly slithered into my lap. From there, it crept into the table and moved towards the mirror. Within some time, without the narrator's knowledge, the snake just moved very slowly and slithered into the lap. Into the lap. Lap means vodilogi. Into the lap. From there, it crept onto the table and moved it towards the mirror, very near to the mirror. Perhaps it wanted to enjoy the reflections at closer quarter. It wants to enjoy its beauty very close to the mirror. These are the feelings of the narrator. I was no mere image cut in granite. Now I am not no more a stone statue. I was suddenly a man of flesh and blood. Immediately he got up from the chair, still holding my breath. I got up from the chair. I quietly went out through the door into the veranda. From there, I leapt into the yard and ran for all I was worth. Where with his full strength, he moved from the chair without making any noise, and from that place he came out of the room and ran from that place to his friend's room immediately he went to the room. Someone else asked, doctor, when you ran, did the snake follow you? While running to the outside of the room, did the snake follow you? The doctor replied, I ran and ran till I reached my friend's house. I didn't turn back, and I ran very fastly, ran and ran and ran till I reached my friend's house. Immediately, I smeared means covered with. I smeared oil all over myself and my shoulder, all my body, and took bath. I changed into fresh clothes. I changed into fresh clothes, said the narrator. The next morning at about 8:30, I took my friends and one or two others to my room to move my things from there. From that incident, the narrator want to shift from that room. He want to change the room. So in the next morning at about 8:30, I took my friends and one or two others to my room to move my things from there. He want to change the rooms, that suitcase, mirror, comb, materia medica, book, and trunk box, etc., etc. But we had little to carry. But they found that there is no material in the house. Why? Because some thief had removed most of my things. That is, on that night, a thief, here you can see, a thief entered into the room. Some theft happened in the room of the narrator. The room had been cleaned out. Total things were cleaned by the thief. But not really. The thief had left behind one thing as a final result. But the thief has a but the thief left one thing in the house. What is that thing? Let us see. It is an insult. What is that insult? Let us see. What was that? I asked. The doctor said, my vest. Vest means inner one. The dirty one. It is a dirty one. You can see lots of stains on the vest. The fellow had such a sense of cleanliness, the rascal, that The mischievous and cheeky person, especially a child or man, could have taken it and used it after washing it with soap and water. He insulted me by keeping that dirty waste in the room. He can take that and washed it and he can use it. No, but he left it in the room, which is a last insult for me, said the narrator. Another person asked, each of us heaved a sigh of relief. Somebody asked, Doctor, is your wife very fat? One got out, one friend got out. Okay, you get rid of the problem of poorness, etc., etc. You fortunately you saved from the snake. Okay, what about your doctor, sir? What about your wife, doctor? Do you married? Is your wife very fat? I married a female doctor, but no, the doctor said God willed otherwise. My life companion is a thin, reedy person. She's she's not a fat woman, she's a thin woman, she's a slim woman and reedy person. Reedy means a thing or person resembling a tall, thin, leaved plant of a grass family. The సన్నగా రేవటలా ఉంటుంది అంటారు, గడ్డిపోసలాగా ఉంటుంది అంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ రీడ్ ఫ్యామిలీ అని చెప్తానికి. విత్ ఏ గిఫ్ట్ ఆఫ్ స్ప్రింటర్, దట్ ఈస్ షీ కెన్ రన్ వెరీ fastly. So God thought in another way, I want to marry a fat woman, but God gave me a thin and reedy person as a life companion. In this way, my marriage happened. Did you see the snake the next day, doctor? Another person in the group asked, did you see the snake the next day, doctor? The doctor laughed. I have never seen it since. It was a snake which was taken with its own beauty. I never snake another snake till now, the doctor said. In this way, this is a humorous story. Fortunately, the homeopathy doctor saved from the snake, even though it has fallen on his shoulder and death very near to him. He saved by God's grace. But there is some humor in the story. This is a humorous story. Uh, Hope you enjoyed the lesson.